Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. You join me today on a beautiful day out with the Golf R. Now this car has been very busy recently, of course, with the fairly recent Nürburgring trip. I've also done a couple of days at Goodwood for Initiate Show and also Players Classic. Some of you guys may have seen the car out on the track on both of those days. Now today, it's a very exciting day. We're doing a modification which I've been wanting to do for so long. And eagle-eyed, well, you already know what it is, but eagle-eyed viewers will already see that this thing looks a little weird at the moment. We have taken the old wing off. Now this is the first time that the wing has been off with the wrap. Obviously it came off to have the wrap done, but I think the wing was on it for a good couple of years. It was on the car even before any of the wide body. So yeah, it looks really, really odd, almost naked to be honest. But yeah, we today are going up to my friends at Area Motorsport, who have done some bits on this car already before, to have the TCR wing fitted. Now this thing is an absolute beast. A couple of friends of mine have them on their car, and when my car was parked next to them, it just looks so much better. Granted, it's obviously more of an expensive option in terms of aero, but it was always the plan with this. And today is the day that is fitted. We're also going to do one other nice little detail, which I think will look quite good, but we'll save that for later on. Only a tiny little thing. But yeah, this thing looks really bizarre without the wing. It does look quite clean from kind of this angle, but with all the aero on it, the wide arch, the front splitter, and obviously the fact that you can see the cage, it needs a big old wing. It just does. So thankfully, wingless Golf R is only going to be present for a couple more hours. Yeah, it looks really, really odd. Really odd. But yeah, obviously, as I said, the guys up at Area have done some bits on the car before, one of which being the splitter. So this is the TCR chassis mounted front splitter. Chassis mounted with the air dam, as I said. Absolutely solid. You might have seen over on TikTok, I maybe scared a few people by literally just standing on the thing. And also the rear arches. So we run obviously a 10J setup on this thing, much wider than the standard Golf R fitment. So we needed some extended wide arches to the rear. So that, along with the side skirt, is also done by Area. Anyway, I've got a long drive, got a bit of a road trip, but it's a lovely, lovely day to do that. Not scared of driving this thing on the road, despite what people think how stupid I am with basically not having a trailer. But yeah, long drive up to Area, catch up with the guys there and get this big wing on, and I cannot wait. Some days like this where I'm really glad that I kept the AC in this car, definitely, especially with 2 hours 45 minutes each way. However, one thing I've noticed is how much quicker this thing is. cage, there was obviously the brackets. Now we will have a look at obviously the new wing going on. It is a lot different than the one that I had on it. Yes, very exciting. Here we are. So the car came straight on into the workshop and immediately it started getting stripped off. Now, not much had to come off really, just really the top of the tailgate, just to make room for the brackets. Now, the most important thing here was to obviously make sure it was all measured up correctly. The last thing we want is the spoiler to be fitted not completely in the middle. So that was measured twice, 3 times. You know the drill, you know, measure 1,000,000 times and fit once rather than measure once and fit 1,000,000 times. But yeah, this is basically the main bracket of the spoiler, which is actually really low. It's only a couple of kilos really. The whole entire wing is probably, I think it's about 5 kilos if that. But now I'll start drilling, starting to drill even more holes in this car. And then obviously the rivets getting popped in place here by Johnny from Area. I mean, to be honest, a couple of holes obviously drilled into the tailgate top and bottom, and that is basically how the wing unit is fitted to the car. And obviously with my wrap, where it's kind of symmetrical and has that kind of angular finish towards the middle, it's obviously a testament as well to Monster Wraps for actually designing and fitting the wrap dead center, which is obviously really important. Now the top of the tailgate was fitted back up, and now we can see the finished article. This thing looks absolutely massive, so good, and really does make me excited to get it out on track, which we are going to do in a moment. However, before then, we've got the tiny little detail which I mentioned in the intro, and this is a nice decal for the air dam on the front splitter. Obviously with the livery on the car, it makes sense to have as many stickers and kind of sponsor livery on it as I can, and this I think looks really, really nice. A nice addition to the car. But that is it, over and out. Before we even knew it, TCR kit is now fitted on the Golf. Here we are then, the finished product. This thing looks absolutely incredible. It's like a swan neck kind of design. Sticks so much further back off the back of the car. Very, very cool. Plastic end plates as well, all looking very nice. Yeah, this thing is absolutely wild. So chuffed. And also something I've been meaning to do for a while is the decal on the air dam. And I've got a plate solution to obviously run a front plate for the road, but essentially take it off when we're on track, and it's going to look proper cool. Proper cool. With all the other livery, then I think that works pretty nicely. But yeah, big old wing. Thankfully, the wingless look was only for a matter of hours. I can't stop looking at it. Looks so cool. So cool. And guess what? We are literally heading straight from here to Brands Hatch to test this thing out. It's something I always like to do when I do something new to the car, a different modification, more of an upgrade. I like to test it straight out. So we're going to go to Brands Hatch for an Indy layout track day, which should be good. And so I've been told that this thing is even more impressive when you're under brakes, because some of these cars do like to get a bit front end heavy, obviously when you're heavy on the brakes with the big old stoppers, but this will keep things nice and dialed in. But yeah, as always, shout out to the team here at Area Motorsport. Always a pleasure to catch up with the guys. Thank you once again for doing some more bits to this. It's always some stuff to do, and I'm sure we will be back before too long. But yeah, without further ado, let's head to Brands. Here we are, folks. Onto the track we go. Now it is a very hot day today. It's 3 minutes past 6 in the evening, yet it's 29.5 degrees. So this is going to be interesting. Going to have to be very cautious of the temps. Just make sure everything's all okay. ultimately have some fun and see what this wing is like. I've been to Brands once before. It was in December of last year. So vastly different conditions. I'm now obviously on the semi-slicks. Get ourselves settled in. See what we can do. First impressions is obviously a vastly bigger wing than before. It's very stable under brakes. Granted, I'm not full pressure as of yet, but it doesn't lift the rear at all. Right, going into the first corner, Paddock Hill, you can obviously stamp on the brakes and it just doesn't, the rear is not trying to overtake you. And even with the wing on before, obviously a lot more downforce than standard, you would still get a little bit of movement. Stable. I don't know if you're going to really see it on camera, but it just doesn't try and overtake you, which is really good actually. Anyway, it is very hot. So we're going to do a little cool down. 124, and actually my coolant is on the hot side as well. I need to do something about that, definitely. I don't know why that is. But hey, under the brakes, that is very, very impressive. Back out we go then. A few more laps. See what we can do. granted, it's good fun to have a bit of fun around a load of other cars, but it's always nice to get a bit of clear track, to be honest. But hey, it's been good fun. Still 29 degrees, so definitely not optimum track temps, at least for this thing. 123 degrees all temp. Not happy, but yeah, I am absolutely chuffed with the performance of the rear wing. So much more stability. Can't wait to get it back to some tracks that I've been to, like the Nürburgring, that are a little bit more demanding than Brands Indy. But hey, still good fun. And yeah, a massive improvement to this car. But that's it for me today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe for all the adventures at Delta Cam.